Jalopy Speed Shop Radio Show on ESPN Tucson, 1490 and 104.9 FM, 298-1490 for any last-second calls or comments you have to the show. Ross Williamson, Hal Burns. We just had Ray Cates on the program. Always a pleasure to have any type of guests that we have, especially ones that my co-host speaks so very highly of in the 2-3 months that we've known each other here. We have Kalvin Catlin in studio, and we want to welcome him to the program. Hal, go ahead and give us a little bit of background on him in the remaining time that we have.
We got Kalvin Catlin, who's in the racing world right now. He's kind of a young person in the racing world. We've gone from Ray, which has been around a long time, then we come to Kalvin, that's just kind of getting his feet wet in the racing world. But I would like to make a comment about Ray real quick. Ray knows a lot of folks in the racing world, been around a long time, and he's told me some more stories, and I'm going to ask him to come back, and we got some more stories to go over, and he knew my dad and my uncles, and and he told me some stories about my grandpa the other day that I wanted to ask him about on the air, which would be kind of fun. Of course, my grandpa is Hal Burns Sr., used to have Hal Burns Flowers here in Tucson, and so I'd like to bring him on again real soon. But Kalvin, tell us about Kalvin.
Well, I'm 20 years old. I was born here in Tucson, Arizona.
TMC baby, probably.
Yes.
Yeah, same here.
Raised in Montana. Grew up there until about 6 years ago. Moved down here into Arizona. Started racing the second year I lived here. Started racing.
How many years has that been here now? How many years you been racing?
I've been racing for this was my fifth season.
Fifth season. And you started out racing what?
I started out racing a factory stock.
Oh, factory stock. So you're 5 years into factory stock.
Yeah. Yeah, my uncle had his own car, and then the second year...
And that's Larry.
Yeah.
Larry Catlin, yeah.
Yeah, and then the second year I ran, we went ahead and built my own brand new car. Same car we've been running for the last 4 years now.
You kind of know that car like the back of your hand.
Yeah.
Which is a big advantage. A lot of folks say, they say that Catlin kid, he cheats. But no, that's not it. The deal is, you know that car at the back of your hand. And in fact, I've talked to people that have gone through your motor, and they've gone through your motor more than once.
Yeah, just this year alone, we had the motor tore down 4 times.
How many races did you win this year?
So far, we've won 20, and the year's not over yet.
Won 20 races this year, and they say he's cheating. He's cheating. He's got to be cheating, but that's not it. You know your car. And in fact, I talked to somebody that's gone through your motor, and they told me there's nothing trick about that motor.
Yeah. We had the motor done originally at Eastside Engines, and we've actually switched motor shops just to have it refreshened up to Monster Mike's Motor Shack for the year.
Yeah, get your plugs in.
Just got to make sure that it keeps on kicking.
Don't forget Jalopy's Grillville.
Yes, Jalopy's Grillville has actually been sponsoring us as well this year. They've been on board all year long. Great place to eat. I love their pizza. Great food down there.
Okay, you're good there. Now let's go. Let's talk about Kalvin now.
But like I said, we've been racing for the last 5 years. We've raced anywhere from Phoenix, Canyon, ET Motor Park, Las Cruces, New Mexico, El Paso, Texas. We even switched it over to asphalt, and we went ahead and did run at TRP before they closed down. And we've also been racing here locally this last season, which we are the 2012 track champions, where we've obviously had a great season.
Right. I apologize. My phone just rang from the restaurant. So what are your plans for next year and for your future?
Well, I'd really like to keep on moving forward into the racing world and just keep trying to go as far as I can. My big concern is right now, obviously, I didn't grow up with any money. That's why I've been racing a factory stock for the last 5 years, just been trying to get more and more sponsors. So hopefully we're looking forward for a lot more out of the sponsors next year, and hopefully going to be doing a lot more. I already picked up a new ride this year, driving the X-Mod. We ran 5 races in that. I already got tore down once in that.
And how many of those 5s did you win?
I won 1 out of the 5.
1 out of the 5.
Yeah.
In a new division, new car, new setup, everything.
Yeah. I went out the first time and hit the wall, but then we came back the next day actually, and I finished 3rd, and then I finished 2nd. And I was like, I got to get this next one, and we sure did. We got it, and actually had 3 people wind up protesting the car, and they had that thing tore down from the very front of the car all the way to the back.
And again, they found nothing wrong.
And they found nothing wrong.
Okay, for the upcoming drivers, what would you tell the kids, upcoming drivers? How do you get to the place that you're at right now? How do you get there, and how do you drive the track?
Just a lot of hard work and dedication.
Car setup, learning car setup.
Yeah, my uncle's been great on knowing car setups. He's been in the racing community for quite a few years now. So he definitely knows a thing or two about a car.
Okay, well, Kalvin, it's been great having you on. We've got to get you to come on back again soon, and maybe we'll have you come on a couple times here real soon in the coming weeks.
Kalvin Catlin, thank you very much for joining the Jalopy Speed Shop radio show this morning.
Ross, thank you.
With that said, I want to thank all of our guests, Robert Defoe, Bill Foss, Ray Cates, Kalvin Catlin. Lots of exciting news.